In our review, we said that the Pixel 6a is a good phone, but it's far from being perfect. While it has a great design and performs well, the Pixel 6a is held back by its short battery life, 60Hz display, and outdated camera hardware. So if not the Pixel 6a, what else is out there? I'm Harley Morano with Android Authority, and in this video, I'm going to be listing 5 alternatives to the Google Pixel 6a. The first alternative is a bit obvious, and that is the Google Pixel 6. It shares similar hardware and design cues as the 6a, albeit with some significant improvements. For example, the Pixel 6 comes with a more durable design, larger 90Hz display, larger battery, and more memory. You've also got the option to choose between 128 or 256 gigs of internal storage. The phone also features a better camera system than the 6a, with its 50 megapixel main shooter. For $599 the Pixel 6 may be a bit of a stretch for budget phone shoppers. But if you're committed to buying a Pixel phone and don't want to deal with the qualms associated with the 6a, then it might be worth spending a bit extra for the Pixel 6. By the way, if you want to learn more about the Pixel 6 or any of the phones mentioned in this list, feel free to check out our full reviews on AndroidAuthority.com. Stepping out of Google's devices, we have the Samsung Galaxy A53 5G. The phone costs the same as the Pixel 6a and aims to make up for some of the 6a's shortcomings. For example, the Galaxy A53 boasts a larger 6.5-inch AMOLED display with a 120Hz refresh rate, double that of the Pixel 6a. It also features a larger 5000 mAh battery and 25 watts wired charging. Although the A53 5G does have its own limitations as well. Our tests show that the Tensor Silicon in the Pixel 6a outperforms the Exynos chip in the Galaxy A53. And while the Galaxy A53 is able to cram 3 cameras on its back, the photos that it produces don't quite compare to the Pixel 6a's blend of camera hardware and software. The Pixel 6a and Galaxy A53 cost $449, so it can be a little difficult to choose between the two. And this means you're really going to have to think about your priorities. If you prioritize camera quality and performance above all, go with the Pixel 6a. But if display quality and battery life is more of a deciding factor for you, then the Galaxy A53 is your best bet. The Moto G Stylus 5G is another mid-range phone worth considering. For just under $500, you get a much larger 6.8-inch display and a 5000 mAh battery. Not only does this larger form factor give you more screen real estate and better battery life, but it also allows the phone to hide a stylus. This makes the Stylus 5G not only a good alternative for the Pixel 6a, but also a good alternative for the more expensive S22 Ultra. And while the larger display and battery is certainly useful, and of course the stylus is a nice touch, there are some drawbacks to consider with this phone. For starters, it is not the most durable out there, featuring an IP32 rating. And while its display has a refresh rate of 120 Hz, it uses an LCD panel and becomes difficult to view in bright sunlight. The phone's camera system takes okay looking images, but it's far from being the best in its class, especially when compared to the Pixel 6a. If you live outside North America, then the Nothing Phone 1 is a worthy alternative to the Pixel 6a. It might look like an iPhone from afar, but up close it has a lot of unique design elements going for it. For starters, the transparent glass back is unlike any other phone currently available, taking design cues from Nothing's Ear 1 earbuds. But the phone's most standout design feature has to be the glyph, which is composed of several LEDs around the back of the device. And these LEDs will light up to signal calls, notifications, and even indicate charging status. The Phone 1 also features a 6.55-inch OLED display with 120Hz adaptive refresh rate, IP53 rating, a Snapdragon 778G Plus processor, dual camera system, and a 4500 mAh battery. From our testing, the phone performs well in daily use. And while it may not run as fast as the Pixel 6a, especially for gaming, we didn't notice any major hiccups when going about our day with the device. All in all, if you're looking for a mid-range phone that stands out from the crowd and performs decently, then the Nothing Phone 1 may be the device for you. Lastly, if you're willing to take that brave step out of the Android ecosystem, then the iPhone SE is definitely worth your consideration. Admittedly, the phone has quite a tired old design and a small 4.7-inch LCD display, but its true strength lies under the hood. The iPhone SE comes with Apple's A15 Bionic processor, which is the same chip found on the iPhone 13 series. This means that the iPhone SE knocks every other mid-range out of the park when it comes to performance. And looking at our benchmarks, the iPhone SE is the top dog, beating out all the other phones mentioned in this list. On top of its performance chops, the iPhone SE also features a reliable fingerprint sensor, wireless charging, and excellent software support. The phone also has a starting price of $429, which is $20 less than the Pixel 6a and the Galaxy A53 5G. The iPhone SE is certainly a good choice if you want a simple, reliable, and inexpensive smartphone. But if you're team Android all the way, or don't really want to have to deal with the phone's dated design, then you'll want to revisit the other options in this list. But I'm curious, what Pixel 6a alternative would you pick? Would you pick any from this list, or do you have another recommendation of your own? Let us know in the comments down below. And while you're down there, don't forget to like this video, subscribe, and hit the bell icon to be notified of when we upload next. For the latest and greatest in tech, be sure to visit us at androidauthority.com. I'm Harley Moranin, and I'll see you in the next video.